Okay, so now the world is starting to really get worried about the Americans and their debt. It's all very well to play chicken, but you have to swerve before the crash. Markets still expect the politicians will swerve and avoid catastrophic default, although they are getting a bit edgy about that now. Prices fell today because it really seems the US will probably be downgraded by ratings agencies whatever happens, which is not great. Now it's worth reminding ourselves what the underlying problem is now: the sluggish economy. This graph is a slightly different look at US GDP. It's the extent to which it is deviating from potential GDP. Now, potential GDP is the level of output that an economy can sustain without experiencing bottlenecks that cause inflation. Basically, what a nation is capable of producing with existing resources. Now, as you can see, this time the US is way short of previous recoveries. The Australian market fell 1.5% today, which is a bit worse than most Asian markets. I've listed here some of the leading stocks that fell more than 2%, but there was a pretty long list of them. The banks all fell heavily. Wesfarmers 2.5%, Fairfax and Transurban 3%, just to list a few. However, the Aussie dollar held up above 108 US cents, down just a bit from Friday's level of 108.4. And in fact, in general, the exchange rate has not responded to the fall in interest rate expectations, as it normally does. In particular, last year when global worries led to a 2% drop in the expected cash rate in 12 months' time, and the dollar followed suit. Global worries have again cut interest rate expectations, but the dollar is staying up with the commodity prices because central banks like it at the moment. They're buying Australian dollars as an alternative to US dollars. And that's finance.